Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is just after the new year, 2026. And with the new year, we're going to be starting out with a new camera. I've been using GoPros, which I'm filming on right now, for the last few years, and I like them enough, but they're limiting. There's very little zoom capability without drastic loss of quality. So I've always wanted to get something that has some zoom capability. I did a bunch of shopping around, I asked a lot of opinions from people, and I decided to go with the Canon Vixia HF G70 camcorder. And I'll give you a look. So we've got the camera in this box, which comes with a charging cable so you can charge the batteries on the camera. This is an external charger and an extra battery to go with it. This is a larger size battery, so it should have better capacity than the one that comes with the camera. Technically, I was upgraded to this one by the seller. I originally ordered the same one that came with the camera, the 800 I believe it was. This one's the BP 828 versus the 800. They sent me a letter with the delivery saying that they have upgraded me to this one now. I'm naturally a little suspicious as to why they would do that, but maybe they just had an abundance of these in stock and not in the smaller ones. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I hope this one isn't outdated or old. I'm trying to find a way to date these batteries. I know the GoPro batteries have a built-on date printed on them, so I'm going to be trying to find out when this was actually produced. So we are going to be opening the box and seeing what comes with our camera. Of course, the instruction manual, which I'll be giving a good thorough read. It's a lot of cautions and whatnot, but the basic operation isn't too bad. The trick to any camera, especially these more complicated ones, is to find out what you want it to do and learn how to do that. You don't need every option that these things have. It depends on how complicated you want to get. They have settings that are basically just pick up, push a button, and shoot. And they get as complicated as you want if you do more specialized work, close-up product work or sports or that kind of thing, journalism. There are some features that I may want to use. Aperture control would be a good one. You can apply that to the control ring versus letting the computer do it. So I may be doing that. Let's see what else is in here. There's a scan bar for more information to register the registration cards and all of that. That we'll be keeping. Giving them a good look. Let's see. So let's pull this out. Okay, a power cord. More power cords. This is the lens hood. This actually works as a lens hood and a cover to protect the lens, which I like the idea of it. It also has a lens cover on the camera itself for storage. For while you're on the shoot, when you're out in the field, you can, with a quick snap of a button, cover it up and protect your camera lens, which is the heart of the camera. So there she is. Basically, you have a grip right here, a control button right there, your viewfinder right there. It's a nice big bright viewfinder. This is where the SD cards are installed. You can put two SD cards in here, and I haven't, again, read the instructions thoroughly yet, but from what I understand, you can put them in and you can use them in tandem, so you get recordings on both SD cards at the same time in case one becomes corrupted, which if you're doing journalism, you want to make sure that you got this covered. If you're shooting once in a lifetime opportunities, I would just keep two SD cards together and buy them in pairs, change them in pairs. Because yes, I've had SD cards go corrupt on me, and it's very annoying after walking around a campground for 3 or 4 hours to have a corrupt SD card at the end of the day is very annoying. This is where the battery goes, and that's the lens. Okay, that's everything that comes in the box with the camera. Oh, there's something else in here. Okay, so this box is done. This is the battery. So I don't like to use the batteries right out of the box. I'm going to pop this on charge for a little while I give the instruction manual a quick perusal. And I will open up the extra battery and the external charger, which is what I will use to charge the battery. And when I come back, we will start installing some of these parts and get this camera functional. I've got the SD cards. I got 2 of these. Here's the second one. Ready to go. 128 gigs. Should do the job. I don't like to have bigger SD cards than that, simply for the fact that it just becomes too cumbersome to edit. I'd rather have multiple smaller gigs. I usually use 64 gig cards in the GoPro, so we'll see how these go. I don't like to shoot much more than an hour of footage on any one card, but that's just my practice. I'm not sure if even that's the best thing to do, or it works for me. Just makes it easier for me to handle the data. Okay, I'm going to pause here. Thank you everybody for coming along and checking out my new camera as I get to know it myself. If you enjoy this kind of product content, give us a big thumbs up, comment below, and please, if you'd like to help the channel to grow, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's open up the charger. And another instruction manual to give a good read. And here it is. Now this is an external charger, so I don't have to be plugging in a USB-C power cord into the camera to charge the battery for a lot of reasons. It's nice to be able to charge your extra battery while you're shooting. That. I've got a power cord that I believe plugs into this converter, you might call it. Now that's the USB-C cord that would plug into the camera, and you would use this to charge the camera or to operate the camera from a AC, alternating current. This one has a folding plug on the back, so this will go directly into an outlet or a power cord. Stores nice and easily. Very nice. I guess the lights will tell you when you're done, when you're fully charged, and when you're charging. Very good. That's the charger. Now that's the battery that comes included with the camera. Alright, so this is the battery that comes with the camera, and this is the replacement, or the extra battery. It's a little bit larger. That way it's the same size, but the height is different. This one should go quite a bit further. Like I mentioned earlier, this was a free upgrade from the original battery. I ordered a second one of these, and they sent me one of these with a letter letting me know that they had given me the upgrade to this battery. And again, I'm a bit on the suspicious side. I have to check to see how old this battery is. I'm just wondering if it is, out of date, made a long time ago, sitting on the shelf for a long time. So we'll find out. I mean, that's a little on the suspicious side. I really shouldn't think the worst of people. They just wanted to do something nice for me. I don't know. I've been in retail. I don't recall ever doing stuff like that for nothing. But perhaps they didn't have any of these on the shelf to ship me before Christmas, and they just made the executive decision to send this out. It's only a few dollars more. I really should have bought this in the first place. It's only about $10 or $20 more for the larger capacity battery. It's got a little bit more weight, but not a whole lot. So I'm going to get these batteries charged up using this charger. And I will get the camera set up with its lens hood And I'm going to take a little breather right here, get everything set up. I will see you very shortly. Thanks again for being here. Okay, I've gone through the owner's manual quickly. It's a quick start. They make a PDF version of the manual on the computer that I can upload, so if I have any more detailed questions, it has a lot of references. Go to that if you come to this problem or need more information. So I'll be doing that tonight, but there's plenty of information here just to get me started. The battery, this is the standard battery that came with the camera, is fully charged. I used the external charger that I purchased, and the secondary battery comes with this little cover which protects the back of the battery, and there's a little indicator on the back. There's a little hole, you can see that right below my finger, that if you line it up with the little silver dash on the back of the battery, that silver dash comes through the back and lets you know that you're fully charged. When you take it out of the camera, discharged, needing to be charged, you put it on that way and it shows black, meaning that you need to be charged. It's a good way for you to keep track of which batteries are charged or not. Nice little touch Canon, you know, it's a good thing. So this is our battery. It's fully charged and ready to go. I did spend a little bit of time. It was one of my favorite things to do as a photographer, is to play with the gear, set up the bags. So this is the bag I've been using for my GoPros, which would have gone in here with my little fanny pack that I kept everything in to keep it safe. I used to keep my GoPro chargers in here loaded with my batteries. I've taken them out so I can actually fit my GoPros in these pouches ready to go on their little brackets, the little metallic, the little magnetic brackets. And I've got my main camera, my backup camera in there. I moved my battery charging capacity into this pouch on the side. There over here has two of these with two batteries in each. That's my regular setup for the GoPros, which will still be my main cameras. I'll still be using those, but now I've made space for the Canon to go right in here and keep it nice and safe. So as far as installing the battery, you line it up with the name up front, place it in, and click up. And that's it. Seemed too easy. To release it, there's a little button down here. Okay, it pulls down and you pull the battery out. Okay, so in, click, nice and positive. Very good. See what happens when we open this up. Is your camera on, or your media? That's so you can view the video and photos that you just took. And we're going to switch that to camera. A little sound comes up, and then the green light, power charge, is ready to go. Whoops. Try not to bang into the camera too often. This wants me to set the date and time. So we got January 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th of January. Happy New Year, everybody. This camera must have been produced in 22, I guess, huh? 23, 24, 25, 26. And the current time is 3:47. Let's see, that probably took a minute to do. Yes, 3:48 now. And okay, when setting the time and date, you just have to kind of run over 12 o'clock to get it to the PM setting to come up. It's not that you just change it. Okay, so I got it set correctly now to 3. That's actually 3:51 now. So let's fix that. The PM is correct. New York time, January 5th, 3:51 PM. Alright, everything seems to be working. We don't have our memory cards in yet. I believe when I read the directions, I'm supposed to turn this all off before I install them. So I'm going to do that now. Off. Now, I read when you turn this off, you have to wait for that light to go out before you do anything, because the camera has to save things to the memory cards before you turn things off and start pulling cards out. So I've got the memory cards right here. I've got 2 of them. I didn't read anything in the instruction manual about how to set up the memory cards, whether you want recording on the same disk at the same time or what. I'm going to have to probably go online. The way they said the labeled side should go towards the front of the camera. So we're going to put that one in. Just like with most memory cards, you push it in, you hear the click. To take it back out again, you push it in and it clicks back out again. I think most of us are familiar with such things. Okay, facing front. Goes in with a little click. So our SD cards are in. Let me get my bag out of here. Okay. Alright, and we close the door to the SD cards. Close this. Camera. We're back up in business. Open her up. Okay. What do you think is going to be next? So we got 155 minutes on this battery. Moving down pretty quick. That looks like on card A, I've got 1 hour 53 minutes. And that's the sound. Oh, sorry. That's the sound gauge right there, the stereo sound. That's my voice. We're in autofocus. Okay. Oh, that's my dog Bella making a lot of noise. Quiet, girl. Recording setup, resolution, frame rate, recording media. That's what we need. Okay, record media for movies. Memory card A, memory card B, recording media for photos. Recording media for photos. What I'm going to do, I guess for my initial contact, I'm going to keep A on for movies and B on for photos. And I'm going to go and have to go onto the PDF information and try to get more information on exactly how to control these, what the best way to control this is. I mean, separating photos from movies doesn't do a lot for me. I would certainly rather set it up so that it's double up recording everything. So I've got plenty of memory card space, more than I need. But for now, I'm going to set it up like this. So we'll close this. Okay. Let's open up our screen. Alright, so now you're looking at what I'm seeing, and we just focused on the box. Okay. So I've got 1 hour 53 minutes on card A and 148 minutes on my battery, which is a lot of time. That's a pretty strong battery. Okay, so if I switch over to photo, okay, so obviously I've got a lot to read about controlling all of this. Sound. Let's jump out of this. That's our main screen for shooting. Okay, so I'm going to have some playing to do with this. So it looks like we are all set up and ready to go. This is our newest addition to our equipment menu for the channel. We should be able to get more close-up stuff, zoomed-in stuff on nature. I should be able to get more wildlife and better landscape views when we're up in the mountains. But sorry about that. Just had to change batteries there. I must be getting long-winded if I wore out the battery already. I haven't used these cameras in a while. Basically reliving some of the campground tours from the autumn for the last couple of months. But there'll be some fresh content coming thanks to the new camera. I have a bracket on the bottom. This mounts onto my tripod, a quick release. It's not a head of like I think it's called a fluid head. It's just a regular grip head where you pull a trigger and you could move it around, pan tilt. So I won't be getting much as far as following action like that, keeping it very smooth. But if it becomes a problem, I'll get a fluid head for it. But we just put up a fair amount of cashola for this, so I don't have a big budget right now. So this is the Canon Vixia HF G70. I'll just be calling it the Canon, I suppose. It's 20x optical zoom, which is pretty good. You could spend a lot more money and get better zoom. But for the dollars, this one works out to be very nicely. We will see how it does in the next few weeks. I'm going to take a ride this week and maybe out east to Montauk possibly, go get some shots of the lighthouse and the new construction that they finished out there. I'd like to go check it out. I haven't been out there in a couple of years since I did our Camp Hero video. This could be fun to play with at Camp Hero. So I've got some more studying to do and figure out how to do things that I want to do. Let's shut this off in the meantime. Off. You want to wait till that green light goes out because it's saving information to the memory card. So now that the light is out, if I wanted to remove the card, I could. But I don't want to at the moment. Tomorrow I should be getting a delivery with a shotgun microphone for up here. So right now we are testing. I don't even know where the microphone is on this. I guess that's it right there. Yeah, that must be it. There's a left and a right. Okay. Alright everybody, this is the Canon Vixia HF G70 camcorder, a 20x optical zoom. We're all set up with a fully charged battery and two SD cards all ready to rock and roll. We can close that. It's ready to go on the tripod for some shots of nature and landscapes and wildlife. We should give it a good run for its money. I'll still be using the GoPros as our vlogging cameras, our main cameras. More than likely I'll be wearing it on my chest more often now that I have this camera. And I won't have to get so close to everything. I'll be able to zoom in. It has stabilization. It's a 4K quality. And it should be really fun. It should really enhance the videos that I'm bringing to you. I hope. That's the reason why I invested in this, is to get some better content from my viewers. I appreciate you guys spending your time watching my stuff and try to make it as good as possible. And this is going to help. My little Christmas present to the channel, we'll call it. Alright everybody, I hope you have a productive, beautiful, peaceful, happy new year. Thank you for all your support in the past. The channel has been growing at a healthy clip, and that's no small thanks to my viewers. Sharing videos with your friends and, you know, liking and subscribing, all that good stuff really helps, and if nothing else makes me feel good to know that people are enjoying my videos. So please continue to leave your messages for me. I'd love to hear from everybody. Let me know if you've used this camera before, if you had success or failure with it. I'd love to know what to watch out for. I'm asking for your help on that one. I'm not, big on camcorders. I was a still photographer for years. I used 35mm and medium format Mamiya 645s. So I'm more of a film guy, and I've been using GoPros, which doesn't really help my case because they're basically just push button and shoot. So this is giving me more to work on. I've got some studying to do. So I will see you on the next one, where I will be using the Canon Vixia. I'll be continuing my series of campground tours. I just uploaded Wilmington Notch, which is a cute little campground up near Lake Placid, near Whiteface Mountain. I was there last autumn for that. Again, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Have a happy, safe, peaceful, beautiful new year. And I'll see you on the next one.